JaVale McGee calling into the show. JaVale, thanks for the time, man. I know you guys are probably getting tired of waiting to play. What's the feeling like over there?
Oh, yeah, man, we're getting a little antsy over here, but we're taking our time and getting everybody healthy, making sure everybody's in the right mindset, and we're locked in.
JaVale, how satisfying has this season been for you personally?
Extremely satisfying, man. I'm always happy when you're winning, and I had a pretty good season. But the real season starts on Sunday, on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, you're the guy in the room with the rings. This group obviously was there last year, but they didn't win it. Do guys ask you about that? Do you have to impart any of your experience, or is it just kind of understood?
It's really understood. They made it there. You get what I'm saying? So they understand what it takes. They understand the rounds. They understand the luck that it takes to stay injury free. The mental it takes to really stay locked in. So we just got to get over that hump. That's all it really is.
JaVale, have you learned anything about your teammates and about this team that maybe you didn't know until you actually showed up here? And if so, what is that you've learned?
I've just learned that it's really a conglomerate of a group of good guys. There's not one bad guy on our team, man. We got a lot of focused young guys. Even the young guys are extremely focused on the game of basketball and really locked in on the task at hand. And I feel like from day one, everybody was locked in on, okay, we got to get back to the finals. And that's what the plan is.
I played 10 years in the NFL myself, so I know what a locker room is like and the dynamic of a locker room. And yet you were talking about what good guys that all of these guys were. How rare is that, JaVale, in the NBA?
That's extremely rare. I feel like James Jones and the staff, they did a great job of just recruiting, drafting, and getting a group of great guys in here. They definitely did their research on what type of kids these guys are, and it shows every day, man. Everybody shows up early. Everybody shows up to work. Everybody stays after, gets their shots up. Everybody's in the weight room. Everybody's getting the treatment. Everybody's just focused on what it takes to be a good basketball player and to get to a great basketball player and to be a great NBA team.
Talking to JaVale McGee. JaVale, one of the things I thought was most impressive about this group is you get as close as you do to winning the championship last year, and then you got to come back and start playing regular season games next year. But you guys never took games off. You never seemed to just be trying to get through the regular season. You embraced the moment. I know everybody says you have to do that, but how were you guys able to actually do it?
Like I said, everybody's focused, man. Everybody's locked in, and I feel in their stance. I haven't been in this situation, but in their situation, they got the taste. They got to taste the championship. They got to see it. They got to put their toe in the water, but they didn't get to really jump in there. And just that hunger alone really drives each and every one of these guys, I feel, to want to get right back to where they were, except winning.
JaVale, do you feel like you are a mentor to Deandre Ayton? Is that part of your job description?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely one of my job descriptions. My job description is to come in here, work hard, anchor the defense on the second unit, and also mentor Deandre to be a great center, even though he's already a great center at this young age. But it's some intricacies that he could change or he could do to be even a greater center and help lead this team to an NBA championship.
Like what, JaVale? Give me a scouting report as to what you see on Deandre Ayton and where he needs to get better and can get better.
Me personally, I think he just needs to make sure that he's aggressive the whole game and make sure that he's on the offensive end and the defensive end. And maybe on the defensive end, just a little bit more communication. Other than that, I feel like he goes out there and busts his ass and really just locks in and tries to lead from that center position. But, yeah, just aggressiveness. I feel like he has so many offensive skills that sometimes he just doesn't do it all out there at once. But sometimes he needs to just go ahead and be aggressive.
It seems like he's very willing. He's always been this way, willing to learn and to keep getting better. Is that it can't be that common for a guy that was just the number one overall pick a couple years ago, is it?
No, not common at all. Most number one overall picks come in thinking they know everything. But just being here, the little time out here, he's been a sponge. He he definitely listens to advice and different things to do. And he's definitely a sponge. He's a great listener, and once he figures something out, he can just go out there and do it. The way that he can just learn something and apply it immediately is amazing.
So, JaVale, who's the toughest guy on the team? How about that for a question?
What do you mean the toughest guy?
Okay. Well, that is a great question. Why do you ask me that, JaVale? Because that is
because I mean, tough is relative. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're from.
Yeah, and not only that too. I would also say there is toughness, which includes body, soul, and spirit as well.
For sure.
All of it put together. So I'll say body, soul, and spirit. Who's the toughest guy on the team?
Toughest guy. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Are you going to reference yourself, JaVale?
I wouldn't say I'm the toughest. I would definitely say I wouldn't say I'm the toughest. I don't know. I don't like that word, the toughest guy on the team, because when I hear toughest guy on the team, I feel like, oh, that's the guy that can beat everybody up, or he's the I don't know, toughest.
Well,
what is tough nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Especially, and then you got to think about it. What's tough in now's NBA? We're getting texts for cursing at someone, or looking at the sky, or you know what I'm saying? There's so many.
Yeah, no, I love
I'm
it,
like,
JaVale.
Who's the toughest?
No, I love it. I guess when I say toughest, I'm talking about somebody that is built to overcome adversity. Whether that's
for sure.
Whether that's physical.
When you put it that way, I don't know if I'm the toughest guy, but I've definitely been through a lot of adversity that I've gotten over. So me personally, in my opinion, I'm a pretty tough guy when it comes to getting over adversity. When no one's believing in you, still going out there doing what I do and succeeding.
Amen.
Talking to JaVale McGee. JaVale, we got to ask you about the pregame stuff, because we had Torrey Craig on a couple weeks ago, and he said sometimes you guys will get out on the floor, everybody will be doing their thing, and the other team will just kind of looking over like, what's going on over there? How did that start? What kind of role are you playing in this?
I mean, our pregame stuff is definitely they always had the handshakes, but I added the little excitement at the end in the huddle. I bring that to every team I go to. When I was at the Lakers championship year, we were doing that. When I got traded to Cleveland, we were doing that. And I made sure I brought it to Phoenix, because that energy before a game is necessary, man. You got to really turn these guys up and make sure that they understand what the task at hand is. And also, you got to speak affirmations into each other. And from day one, like right now, you people see it and they're like, oh, he's saying we win. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying that day one, 0-0. You know what I'm saying? So it's really affirmations and just making sure everybody in the league and everybody in your huddle on your team knows what team in the world from day one we are right now. So that's what it is.
Oh, man, JaVale, you were breaking up on us right there. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, you were breaking up on us really badly right there. So JaVale, I had a coach, and the coach was really fond of saying, you know what, you get enough dogs in a locker room, even the cats start barking. That's what he told me, right? You know, if you get enough dogs in the locker, you guys all seem to be dogs. And
exactly.
That to me that's got to be professional nirvana inside that locker room, is it not?
For sure. It definitely is. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes guys don't know. Sometimes guys are timid in their own skin. They just don't know exactly what they can do in this league and what they can say and who they can be. And what I usually try to do is just explain to everybody that you can be yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being yourself. And if you're outlandish guy, if you're a quiet guy, whatever you are, it's okay to be yourself. You don't have to be this different person. There's certain standards that you definitely have to be in this league. You have to be a talker on the court. You have to be a communicator on the court. You have to be a hard worker on the court. But you don't have to get out of your personality or be shy and hide your personality. And I feel like that's something early in my career I was afraid to do, was really show my personality and be who I am. But I'm over all that.
JaVale, this is definitely a team with a lot of outgoing personalities. How does Monty Williams, what is he like as a coach? He seems so mellow and laid back.
Oh, extremely mellow, extremely laid back, but focused and serious. We know when Monty's serious. We know when Monty's not serious, but we also know when Monty's locked in and what he wants from us. That's what I'm saying. With a group of professional guys as we have, we know when to lock in and when to have fun and when to do what we need to do and go out there and get dubs.
JaVale, thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate the time. Good luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. That's JaVale McGee joining us right there on the 72 Sold Sports Line. Get your price at 72sold.com. Still don't know who the Suns are going to play. We're still not going to know who they're going to play for like another 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah, we're going to come in on Monday and talk about their first playoff game.
Pretty much. The results of it. Not even like, hey, previewing it, but the actual results. All right, so thanks to JaVale for joining us right there. Text us your thoughts to the FanDuel text line at 620 right now. When we come back, okay, we got basically two more segments here to talk about the Suns. What are your expectations for what's about to happen in the next, hopefully, 2 months? It's the Wolf and Luke Show on 98.7 FM, Arizona.